can I have a quick word?
Yeah, I've got to go to my next class, but... Yeah.
Right, it's now a good time. OK, it won't take me very long. Look, it's all about Luke Jarvis.
Yeah?
I don't know whether you've seen or spoken to Luke recently, but I know that, well, number one, he's having a real problem with Sebastian Daniels. I know for a fact that whatever's happening, I haven't seen anything really dangerous happen. I know he's not very happy, and I know there's something serious going on.
We did have a situation in detention on Friday between the two of them, and it was obvious there was some tension there. Is this an ongoing situation?
I imagine it is. He won't speak to me. He's really, really quiet in class. I can never get a word out of him.
Have you phoned home at all? Have you spoken to parents? Or?
Unfortunately, when it came to parents' evening, well, the parents didn't turn up. I managed to see everybody else's parents, and when I try and make alternative arrangements with him, he doesn't want to know.
Oh, it's, I think, to be honest, Mr. Miller, I think we need to take this to someone else. Those certainly are quite important concerns.
Right, good.
So, I mean, I've got to go now, but if I see you in break time in 45 minutes and we'll go into the head...
Sometimes it's quite hard to know when a student is having a bad time or if they need any assistance with personal issues that they might have. So I think it's about listening very carefully and having your eyes open and not just being resigned to being a teacher.
Mr. Miller asked me to see him. I'm going to get told off because I walked out of detention. I'm in even more trouble now. I was only in detention because I haven't been doing my homework.
How are you finding school life generally?
I like school because it takes me away from what I usually am at. But the problem is now, lately, I've been getting bullied, so I'm starting to go off school.
When you say it gets you away, what do you mean?
Well, it takes me away from what? I don't like being at home, really. I just like being at school.
You think life might be a little bit easier for you if I could talk to people at home?
I don't know, really, because you'd have to speak to my mum, but I don't really want to talk about being at home right now.
It's unusual for a pupil.
What are they getting at? Why are they asking me about home? It's nothing to do with them.
We're not contacting them because you've done anything wrong. There has to be a relationship between the school and the parents. So we do need to contact your parents today.
Miss, you're not seeing my parents. Don't keep saying it. You're not going to see them. I'm not going to let it.
I think we need to know why, Luke.
What would be the problem with people at home coming to talk to Mrs. Massey or myself?
There isn't any problems. I just don't want you to see it.
How do you feel about going home now, Luke, at the end of the school day?
No, I don't want to go. I want to stay at school. But without all the bullying happening.
OK, well, you don't need to worry about Sebastian. That's going to be dealt with. In fact, is being dealt with as we speak. Now, you're saying, Luke, that you don't want to go home.
No, I don't.
Which is actually a really serious thing to say. I think we need to contact somebody else at this point, Luke.
Yeah.
At this point, what we'd normally do now, if a student really doesn't want to go home, we have to take steps towards contacting social services.
If I tell social services, what's going to happen to my mum and dad? And what's going to happen to me?
No one's going to be shouting at anyone or upsetting anyone. You haven't done anything wrong at all. But we do need to contact someone, and we need to bring in some support for you and for us and your family as well. No one's laying blame here. We just need to work out why you feel like you do and make the situation better. Do you understand that, Luke?
I understand.
Everything is about your best interest. So every decision that's going to be made is about you having the kind of school life and home life that you deserve. OK?
Let's not jump to any conclusions about what's going to happen. Let's take this each step at a time. OK?
OK, thanks, Luke.
It's been 2 months since we had that meeting. I've been in a short-term foster placement whilst my mum and dad sort out their problems. I hope to go back to living at home once they're ready to look after me properly. It's much better at my new placement. They've got a new family pet called Blackjack. I've got friends, no bullying. My uniform isn't dirty, it's nice and clean. And for Sebastian, if he does ever watch a tape, I have actually got a washing machine, and I'm really enjoying it here.